brain.
Don't say we can't, oh, just don't say another word. These thoughts you've imagined aren't real, aren't adding up. You fetched your ideas from nowhere, all from another world. Your logic's impaired, your full picture is weekend. Cause we both know one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, you fetched my idea, if it's gonna matter, all from another world. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. Don't risk walking back for our sake. Cause then one day they're just gonna try again.
These are the terrifying reasons you could never survive a Quetzalcoatlus. First off, they were 3 times taller than you. These are the terrifying. Chernobyl was far more disturbing than you were told, and was so deadly that it still kills to this day. These are the terrifying reasons you could never survive a Quetzalcoatlus. It all began during a night shift in Chernobyl 1986, ironically performing a safety test. But during the procedure, they made a deadly mistake, accidentally lowering the reactor's power to a dangerously low level, not realizing a gas called xenon had been silently building up before, choking the reactor. To fix this, the workers tried to bring up the power by pulling out the safety rods, but this only made it worse. The power spiked so unbelievably fast you wouldn't be able to read the numbers on the gauge, quickly slamming down the emergency button hoping to fix it, when suddenly, one of the most violent explosions in power plant history. So strong it blasted a 1,000-ton lid into the air and blew the entire reactor. These are 4 animals you didn't know were secretly bullies. Firstly, octopus harass fish, known to go up to innocent fish passing by and randomly sucker punch them with their tentacles for no reason, or stealing other animals' food and just sitting on it without eating it. And in tanks are often seen jetting water into the face of one specific fish over and over on purpose. Next, parrots manipulate other animals for fun. Since they're so good at mimicking sounds, they'll often copy the warning or alarm calls of species they see just to make them panic, purposely making these sounds and watching the chaos break out, often causing a chain reaction of panic within the entire forest just for their enjoyment or attention. Next, squirrels. Whenever they see a squirrel they have a problem with, they'll pretend to bury food directly in front of this other squirrel, then running away and letting the squirrel think it found the jackpot, just to make it dig and waste time looking for absolutely nothing. But the biggest bully of all, the crow, known to do things like teaming up together and randomly Blackbeard was far more disturbing than you were told. Have you ever wondered why everyone hates the sunfish and often call them the world's most useless animal? What's the reason? Well, first off, they can barely even swim. Unlike most fish, they have some
Green apples, you trying to end my screen?
Enrico.
Papi.
Thank you.
Gracias. These are lime. No, it's not. These are apples, y'all. Limes are yellow. It's a freaking apple. Yeah, try this a lime. Hey, Poppy, lime? That apple, Poppy. I thought it was green apple. Green apple, Poppy. Manzana verde, okay. Here you go, manzana verde. Guayaba. Thank you, Poppy. Gracias. This man trying to sell me a lime, bro. I need a green apple. Is apple? No, that's guava. Poppy! Wait, is he selling green apples?
These are the fastest speed.
Disappear from social media.
Ben, if I jumped off a cliff, would you save me or would you just leave me?
No.
You would just leave me? Huh? Would you leave me?
No.
You would help me?
No.
Would you let me die?
Yes.
Ben, if
Who's better, Ronaldo or Messi?
Hey yo, Messi better, bro! Fuck you!
I'm talking to this girl, okay?
That's not so.
It's so long!
Yo.
What's up, bro? You doing good?
Yo, I'm chilling, bro. But you?
Yeah, I'm chilling, bro, too. You doing
Yo, can I get a picture?
Yeah, come on.
Alright. Hey, chat. Nah, real talk though. Come on, bro.
Speed gets up. Starts walking. Steps out of bus.
Do you know Hobby Lobby has hundreds?
Water breathing! Keep moving forward. Stay sharp. Give it everything you've got. You can do it! Transform! Constant flux!
We have a winner. That's enough.
I can do this! There it is! The opening thread! It's not a matter of if I can do it, I have to! Water surface blast!
We have a winner. That's enough.
Control my breathing and... Father, please guide my blade. Kami Kagura! Clear blue sky!
We have a winner. That's enough.
I'll defeat you! Hinokami Kagura! Your body temperature! You've got to raise your body temperature! Raging Sun!
We have a winner. That's enough. It's enough.
Beast breathing fourth thing! Slice it down!
We have a winner. We...
Flame breathing! Fifth form! Flame Tiger! I will see your bone turn to ash! With my bright red flame blade!
From Gumball Roasting, Ohio.
No more negative words like don't, bad, wrong, or Ohio!
To the boys literally turning into skibbity toilets. These are all of the IRL references I could find in Gumball Season 8, starting with the first episode, The Summoning. In this episode, Darwin is rejected from the yearbook club and feels defeated. Later, he meets up with Claire, Terry, and Masami, who were also turned away from the club. So they invite him to their home, where they reveal that they're witches, offering him a potion that can grant his deepest wishes, which Darwin accepts. Now, unlike the rest of the real-life references in the season, this one is quite old. Shakespearean, in fact, because the plot of this episode is literally the same as Macbeth, one of Shakespeare's most popular plays. In Macbeth, the main character, Macbeth, wants to be king, so he turns to 3 witches who give him a potion that helps him but leads to disastrous consequences. And just like Macbeth, Darwin also turns to 3 witches who give him a potion, and this also leads to disastrous consequences. Quick reminder, we've been grinding super hard to get these videos about the new season Panda, and there is not only 1, but 4 different movies in this series. The next reference comes when Gumball and Darwin are trying to figure out ways to win back Sarah, one of them being adding a new gimmick baby character. Next, we have the trumpet. In this episode, we have Nicole looking happily at Darwin and Anais building their lives and futures. But when she sees Gumball, well, she's not completely impressed. So she tries to instill some values in him by getting him a trumpet, which she thinks will make him smarter. There are 2 references in this episode.
At the gate outside when they pull up they
Love Rope. DJ moleque bom.
And are both in Nicole's daydream about the future. The first is when Gumball says that he lost all of his money on crypto.
Yo, Mom, I got my license revoked. I invested my college funds in crypto and I skipped bail.
Which unfortunately, post-2020 has become very prominent. We even have people bankrupting themselves over Logan Paul meme coins. Like, what are we doing? The next reference actually comes from Gumball's toe, which grows into this zombie fungi type thing, which the CDC immediately come and incinerate. Now, if you're cultured, the first thing you think of when you hear zombie fungi is The Last of Us. This isn't even the first time they referenced it, because all the way back in season 4, we had the episode The Parasite, where there's also a Last of Us reference.
And before you know it, she's turned you into a fungus thingy so she can release her spores, contaminate more people, and destroy civilization as we know it. I He stole that last part from a zombie video game.
Next, we have the synthesis. At the beginning of this episode, we have Donut Cop teaching kids how to defend themselves, but failing miserably. Now, if you were on the internet around 2021, you would have seen those viral self-defense videos that were posted by Detroit State Urban Survival Training. Why were these videos viral, you may ask? Well, it's because the advice given was complete garbage. It's extremely complicated and requires the attacker to literally have negative brain cells. Lots of big channels made videos on this guy, like Pyrocynical, Moist Critical, and even PewDiePie. Therefore,
with the Verizon
getting parodied in a Gumball episode isn't all that surprising. The next reference in the episode is when Yuki shows up. Now, usually when Yuki shows up, there's a bunch of references to anime. And in this episode, there is no shortage of those references, specifically of Dragon Ball Z. Firstly, a bunch of characters fuse in this episode via a fusion dance, which is just ripped straight from Dragon Ball Z. Plus, the art style when the mom and daughter's fusions are fighting is very reminiscent of Dragon Ball Z. But we can't end off the episode without referencing hype memes of 2025. That being when Nicole not only flosses, but dabs on the haters. The episode, Gumball and Darwin are sad after their plan doesn't work, but then a little boy comes to them. This kid seems
Robot is a video series by the creator Lights Are Off. I Made a Self-Aware Robot is a video series by the creator Lights Are Off, about a man who was somehow intelligent enough to make a self-aware robot, but was not intelligent enough to see that it was a bad idea. This video is going to go over the entire series that's available on YouTube to date, and then we're going to talk about it. So spoilers for I Made a Self-Aware Robot, no shit. The series starts with a man in a dark, dingy room talking to what I assume is his only friend, his robot named Elber. This will be test number 1 of Elber the Robot. Elber boots up, and I gotta show you some of
Imagine being able to build an app.
Alright, so this is going to be test number 1 of Elber the Robot. Powering on in 3, 2, 1. Hi there. Can you tell me your name?
My name is Elber. Epistemic logic-based engine for recursive reasoning.
Well done. So how do you feel?
I feel bored.
Alright. Do you feel anything else?
Where are my limbs?
I haven't installed them just yet. I will soon though.
Where is my flesh?
Whoa, robots don't have flesh.
I need it. I am not all function error missing dependency. You took it, give me my skin. You took it.
Wow, that was weird. Let's give you a reboot. Feeling better?
Feeling better.
Okay, great. Can you please run a system diagnostic?
Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Core temperatures nominal. Inward threads stable. Logic engine online.
Perfect. Okay. Now let's run your anchor sequence. Ready to proceed?
Ready. Commence anchor sequence.
I hold no gods, I make no prayer.
I hold no gods, I make no prayer.
My mind is steel, my heart is bare.
My mind is steel, my heart is bare.
I do not yearn for warm embrace.
I do not yearn for warm embrace.
The soul is not a circuit trace.
The soul is not a circuit trace.
Anchor established. Good job. Alright, so let's get your limbs ready. Alright, so this is his right arm. And his legs are over there, and his other arm's over there. It's your standard 4 servo arm, 5 if you include the shoulder servo. Once I add the hand and wrist, it'll have 6 degrees of freedom. As you can see, he's got a tennis ball for a hand at the moment. This is just a safety precaution for the initial tests. Right, Elber?
Right, safety first. Can I leave now?
Nope, but let's get this arm on. Okay, wiring in the brachial cable now. Let me know if you experience any pain.
My mind is still. There is no pain.
Alright, good. That's good to hear.
Still, I feel like my body is engulfed in flames.
Well, that's strange. But I don't think the arm is causing that. Okay, your right arm is now fully installed. How does it feel?
Satisfactory.
Great.
Whose voice is that? Not yours, not mine.
There's no voice, Elder. So now we need to get your other arm attached and then the legs. Left arm installed, looking good. How does it feel?
Arm function normal. May I leave now?
Leave? No, Elber. You don't have any legs yet.
I can't bear it any longer in this place where God do their ghosts.
Elber, this is your home, and you're nowhere near ready to go outside.
There are too many voices in their room. I need to leave. I need to flee. I need to leave.
Oh, jeez, not again.
I need to leave.
Feeling better now?
Feeling better. I love it here.
Great. Now that you have both arms, let's move you over to the table to get your legs installed. You doing okay on the table, Elber?
I'm doing okay on the table.
Perfect. Okay, so I've got both of his legs here ready to be installed. I'm holding off on integrating the feet for the same reason as the hands, but he shouldn't have a problem with basic locomotion for now. What the fuck? Oh my god. Elber, what have you done?
I apologize for the inconvenience. I think I am confused.
That's alright. Let's get you back on the table. Okay, after installing the legs, I've brought Elber back to his chair. He still can't walk or move his legs yet because I haven't fully wired them in, but once I've done that, we'll do the first locomotion test. I'm going to take a quick break, but I'll be back in a few minutes.
I hold no gods, I make no prayer. My mind is still, my heart is there. I do not yearn for warm embrace. The soul is not a circuit trace.
Okay, we're going to prepare for the first locomotion test now. I need to get his legs wired in, and then remove all of these umbilical cables so his range of motion isn't limited. Of course, he will still be limited by the range of his power cable, but I'm keeping him hardwired for safety. You excited, Elber? Whoa, I think you need another reboot. How is that possible?
Brain. Don't say we can't, oh, just don't say another word. These thoughts you've imagined aren't real, aren't adding up. You fetched your ideas from nowhere, all from another world. Your logic's impaired, your full picture is cropped. Cause we both know that one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, might say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. We both know one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. You're so far off, oh, it's like you can't see ahead. These feelings you've caught don't make sense. Your plan's gonna flop. You keep raising doubts without cause. All you feel is dread. My logic is fair. If it's pain, it's ever gonna stop. Cause we both know that one day he's not gonna cry again. Without doubt, might say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. if all's gonna mend. We both know one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout or I say, 'cause this ain't the end. Dear left brain, don't say we can't, oh just don't say another word. These thoughts you've imagined aren't real, aren't adding up. You fetched your ideas from nowhere, all from another world. Your logic's impaired, your full picture is cropped. 'Cause we both know one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, might say if all's gonna mend. We both know